everybody. My name is Berenice Prado, and I'm here to present my reflection and analysis regarding my creative experiences while working on Assignment 1. I will also share my perspectives towards the future of creativity and productivity in this new era of artificial intelligence. I'll be going over a brief summary of my workflow, an in-depth analysis of my overall experience, and my critical insight towards the implications of the tools I used. In order to start the brainstorming process, I chose to center my project on music and integrate a computational aspect to it. I was severely stuck on what content I could submit, but in the end, I decided to create an animated music visualizer that could be accessed through an interactive site through the use of programs like Adobe Illustrator, After Effects, and Visual Studio Code. With the concept in mind, I looked over what tools could be used to help with the visual ideas and to simplify the programming process. I used ChatGPT for the programming help and Microsoft's Image Creator for the visual ideas. I considered using Midjourney and Designs.ai for visualization, but I got satisfactory results with Image Creator. ChatGPT wrote the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to construct the site that I used to host the animation, and Image Creator gave me a foundational image to later reconstruct on Illustrator so I could pass it over to After Effects to animate. This project experience was a dynamic one that allowed me to truly look into the strengths and weaknesses of these tools and differentiate between my typical workflow and one with integrated AI tools regarding the brainstorming and iterative process. In order to analyze my experience with these AI tools, I asked myself, what aspects of ChatGPT's suggestions and Image Creator's results contributed the most to creativity, and where did it face limitations? ChatGPT offered ideation and organizational support throughout the whole process. When I faced technical challenges, such as when I wasn't sure how to integrate my animation to the website, it proposed alternative approaches or even solutions to my problems. It broke down technical tasks into manageable subtasks, and it began to understand my project with more subsequent prompts. I did face limitations while using ChatGPT, however, as it did not offer novel or necessarily interesting ideas for my project and only became helpful once I did most of the foundational work. Responses were generally ambiguous and vague, which required a constant resubmission of prompts to get past certain suggestions. Image Creator greatly provided visual inspiration and contributed to saving a lot of time during the creative process. Although it took a few tries to get the result I was looking for, I was able to create a one-to-one replica of the visual it offered. As a creative, though, I'm personally of the opinion that these types of tools offer more limitations because the model struggles with nuanced prompts that do not align to the artist's vision, and tools like these give limited control to the users. Image Creator, for example, did provide valuable visual inputs, but it also stifles long-term creative development because it assumes the role of the artist and hinders essential problem-solving and brainstorming skills, which results in an overall plateau in creative growth. Another question I asked myself was, how did incorporating AI tools reshape my typical creative workflow for content creation? Although I did do mostly the heavy lifting during the creative process, such as actually creating the visual elements myself, rather than relying on AI, the tools helped me immensely with organizing my thoughts and helped with restructuring of my project. Traditionally, the creative process requires a lot of manual ideation and organization, which can be difficult to organize effectively. But the AI tools help me streamline the process. The workflow also felt a lot more collaborative because I was engaging in a productive dialogue with ChatGPT because I was constantly updating it on my progress and it refined my iterations to better align them with my creative vision. Image Creator did introduce an element of exploration and experimentation because it gave me styles that I hadn't considered prior, such as the layered paper art style, which I later decided to recreate in Illustrator. This AI served as a creative companion and sparked inspiration when I wasn't sure what step to take next. In addition, working side by side with these AI tools gave me a new perspective about the implications of these tools for the future. The first question I asked myself was, do these AI tools empower users by democratizing creativity, or do they introduce new challenges? These AI tools can be seen as empowering users by providing access to sophisticated creative capabilities without having years of experience, but they do introduce new challenges related to originality, depersonalization, and property concerns. Although these AI tools generate visually appealing content, albeit with some odd visual quirks, there is a risk of diluting the uniqueness associated with individual artistic expression. This can lead to a challenge in distinguishing between original creations and AI generated content, especially since the models are continuously learning and improving every day. Especially in the visual context, artwork begins to lose its human touch and lacks emotional depth, which causes a disconnect between artists and their audience. AI tools also take styles and other specific elements from certain artists without permission, which has led to a discussion about ownership and protecting the rights of creators. This also leads to a common question, not just asked by the art community, but also the general public that fears for the unethical usage of AI tools. What measures or ethical guidelines could be put in place to prevent or mitigate misuse of AI models? In order to improve general public relations with artificial intelligence models, it's important to encourage developers to create systems with transparent algorithms and implement mechanisms for users to understand how decisions are being made. Developers should also adhere to ethical guidelines and foster awareness about the potential biases that might be carried by their systems. Although this is indicative of a greater social issue, the tool should be made aware of biases found within society and assure that they are detected for the sake of fairness and ethics. On a governmental level, clear regulations and legal consequences have to be established in the cases of harmful AI practices, especially those that have implications past the online world. With this project, I was able to enhance my technical skills and deepen my understanding of the intricate relationship between creativity and artificial intelligence. This experience will shape my future creative projects now that I'll be effectively using these incredible tools. Thank you.